Hey, look, it's Steve's new action figure.
Hi, everybody. My name's Gorgo. How much did Steve spend on you? I think I was like $100.
Oh, that's a lot.
Like, seriously? Man, I thought Hasbro was bad.
Okay, some of Hasbro stuff's not that bad.
Hey, I'll have you know I come with a lot of cool accessories. Oh, I'm sure you come with a lot of things. I doubt to make up the extra $85 that this thing would have to be worth.
Servo?
I mean, really, like... those poor people didn't know what they were buying. Oh, that's what he meant by accessories. Yeah, that's the mama.
Wait a second, so that's not Gorgo?
No, I'm Gorgo. That's mama.
Huh.
Nice large hands you got there. Oh yeah, thanks. They're really good for...
Alright, so now that he's out of the way, here you're single mom. Can we maybe hit on her somewhere else? I'm the king of the kaijus. Maybe we could,
I'm just gonna stop you right there. You see about the whole single thing?
Hey baby, you ready for our... Wait, Gamera?
Oh hey Godzilla, guess what?
She calls me king.
Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in this Unimportant review, we got the Titanic Creations Gorgo.
Okay, so explain this to me, Steve. Where did this come from?
Alright, so this is essentially the British version of Godzilla.
God, I hope he drinks tea.
That would be great. Also highly offensive.
I'm sorry.
He also loves his fish and chips.
Ooh.
I also love fish and chips.
I do too.
Oh, I want that now.
At Walmart, they got Chef Ramsay frozen meals, and one of them is fish and chips. I want to kind of buy it.
That doesn't sound good.
It's
So they also have the
$6.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza. It's mac and cheese pizza, and I kind of want it.
Where at?
At Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of the CC's pizza. You get the mac.
Oh, man, that pizza was such crap. But it was $5 for all you could eat, so whatever.
Macaroni sweats over here.
But I was gonna say, that's probably the one I grabbed the most.
Okay, we got
Although
squirrel.
they had that dessert pizza that was pretty solid.
Which one? There's chocolate.
Oh, it had cinnamon.
Why are we so fat?
Because I am fat. I'm gonna die of high cholesterol, and I'm okay with that.
Oh my god.
Anyways, if you want to pick this up for yourself, this was created by Titanic Creations, made the figure. Not the kaiju, but the figure. Because the other figures that they've released are actually their own creations. We've done a few of them on the channel before. Well, super unimportant views. I don't know if we actually done one over here.
I remember the other ones were statues, right?
No, there were some actual figures,
The ones
but
that
they were
we
more
reviewed.
like vinyls.
Oh.
Like they were like limited articulation, but they're posable. This one's more actually like a monster. It's NECA high. It's in the same vein. You'll see on the box here, it actually has like a sweet Matt Frank art on the back. My box got a little smooshed. Right there, it's got a little crease. Not too big of a deal. That when I took there was the protectant on here. It popped out the bottom, so I gotta fix that.
Are you gonna keep the box?
I think Jessica would hurt me if I throw it out.
Throw it. Do it.
Do it. My favorite thing too is with Gorgo is technically, if I remember right, the baby one's Gorgo. I should have looked. While I was looking this up, we actually cut out a bunch earlier because I had to look it back up because I couldn't remember exactly where Gorgo is from because it's actually my wife's thing.
I've never seen this before. This is the first time even hearing about this, so. But I do gotta watch it. It is on Tubi. I'll suffer through the ads.
I was gonna say we reviewed it on the channel. I thought you watched it.
Maybe we did. I just don't remember. That's how forgetful.
Oh, speaking of reviews, you have to watch Thing from Another World. It's on Tubi.
Thing from Another
World. It's sort of what the Thing is based on.
All right, you gotta send that to me. I can watch it.
It's actually pretty solid for it being black and white.
I've been so bored. I binge watched all the when I was sick, all the Harry Potter movies. I'm in the last two.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's how bored I am.
Never was that into Harry Potter. But anyway, so Gorgo is technically the little baby that comes in here, and the mom's the exception.
That was Rochelle's choice. Next binge watching is with Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, me and Casey. When I was sick, me and Casey binge watched the extended cuts because I've never seen them.
And
So we watched 12 hours of 3 movies.
was it worth it or?
Personally, I'd say you could probably live without it.
Okay.
It's one of those, like, I'm glad I watched them, but if I ever want to watch them again, I'm just going to watch the regular ones.
The question is, when we start watching them, should we watch the Hobbits first and then Lord of the Rings, or the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits?
I just watched the Lord of the Rings. But then again, the Hobbit films, I wasn't that in.
Nah,
I thought the first one was good. The second one annoyed the crap out of me, but for the most part, the movie is fine. I just didn't really like where it ended. And then the third movie, because of where the second one ended, really made me mad watching it.
Did we watch? Was that you and me to watch the third one in the movie theater?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because the beginning of the third movie should have been the end of the second movie.
Which was stupid.
Like, the 5 minutes of the first film just should have been... Like, there's even a part right after they killed the dragon that would have transitioned into the new movie. And it's annoying. Anyways, getting the stuff out.
If
I'll
you're
do this way so I don't lose everything.
if you're new to this channel, I'm sorry. We get squirreled a lot. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's why I like was this fun thing with these unimportant reviews. One, they go on Patreon in advance, so if you guys like to keep up to date with the channel, best way to do it. Also, you get to see all the random little nonsense that usually gets not cut from the videos. So we got the stand. I almost lost these because the fun thing was this arrived while we were camping, so her dad grabbed it from the porch and brought it with him. And I almost lost these at the campground because I opened it up and these flew all over the floor.
Nice.
Good times. And then I tried to go get a photo because there was a really cool moon, but I couldn't get good enough lighting to make it work right. And then his tail popped off in the gravel. And you know how hard it is to find that tail because it looks like rocks.
I was gonna say I am
and
not.
with rocks.
This guy's kind of loosey goosey.
A little bit. We'll get into it, but first and foremost, for the accessories. All right, so first and foremost, it comes with Big Ben, which actually looks really good. It's got this nice
I was gonna say that's
gold
got really
coloring.
good details.
Yeah, it's got the you can see the clock on it. I also like too that it kind of looks damaged. It doesn't come apart, but you can see here it's actually got what appears to be like cracking on it.
It would have been nice if like that part came apart, but then that's a lot.
Yeah, you also get the nice little bluish purple color transition at the top. It's got a little thing on the bottom here, so I imagine if you want to try to secure it down to something, you could. But you got... I'm just going to call this Gorgo, because it's going to make my life a lot easier. I know, I think it's Orga. I think is her name.
I don't remember.
It's Gorgo's mommy. But anyways, you have her knocking it over. And then you also get little Gorgo.
The actual figure, what you bought this for?
Yep. He's not posable, but he's pretty much just a miniaturized version of the big one. Some really good detailing, though, where you got the stomach. Has this nice sand coloring to it. It's got the little platings on the back. Ears look good. Really solid. And you can see kind of how it scales next to Gorgo's mom. You also get... I'll be honest, I completely forget what this is.
Really, really big hydrant?
I think it's the submersible thing.
Oh, from the
And it goes in the water.
from the movie.
At least I think it looks like a fire hydrant to me.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those figures. I should have rewatched the movie before we did the review. That or my wife might have been the good one to sit here with. But we got Arnes, so we're doing it. It also comes with this extra head. What's cool about this head... And
Okay, what's the difference?
I won't be able to really show it off well in this video, but it glows in the dark.
Oh.
So if you guys are wondering, because it mentioned that the certain tier that you got light up eyes, they're not LED or anything. It's just if you turn out the lightings, it'll
Glow in the dark.
it'll glow a little bit. But can't really show it off too well with the way the lights are.
I was gonna say, what are the pieces for? I see it's for the airplanes.
Yep. So you get 3 wires. You get this little base. Has 3 little holes in it.
That's actually kind of neat. I like that.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm wondering if it'll actually hold very well. Because so far, the only conundrum I'm having is it seems like these might rotate on here.
Well, it should. This shouldn't be too heavy, right?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to have to organize that to, like, even weight out.
Yeah, as I say, it might even be not a bad idea to maybe put something on here just to give it a little extra weight.
I hold it, Steve. You set her up.
Arnes likes to hold it.
Giggity.
Giggity goo. Get that one in. All right. 2 planes.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, so keep hearing your tummy rumbling. We're making chili cheese dogs tonight.
I don't even know what I'm doing for dinner yet.
Okay, let's get the...
Ready for me to let go?
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe... Jesus! I know it's a bomber plane, but come on, Steve.
All right, not the best. Also, now I'm going to have to find where that other little airplane went. Only conundrum I have is this is definitely too small. I think it should have been a lot larger, especially for how much wire they're giving you.
Got it.
Sweet. Because it's just like, unless you sit here and finesse this thing into the right position, it's going to fall over out some additional weight.
But I got to be honest with you, it is a very neat idea. I like that concept.
Yeah, I like the wires with the planes. It's just, this little base maybe should have been something a little different. Or like I mentioned, even just heavier. Like maybe just put like a little bit of metal in here or something.
Oh, yeah. They could have put a little lead in there or anything like that.
Yeah, just something. Like, especially even like right here, just add a little bit of weights next to the holes. Would have been really cool.
Man, what's my shoulder itchy for?
But other than that, for the little planes, look pretty solid though. It's just primarily gray. You get a little bit of black for the cockpits. And just where the wire hooks in. So far, I like everything. It's just...
The stand.
Yeah, this is the only, I would say, frustrating more than anything. Then for actual Gorgo, detailing on it is really awesome. It's probably the one thing I'm really most impressed with. This thing looks pretty darn close to what we see in the film. The model was done by Dope Pope.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Because we printed a couple of his stuff that he made here on the channel, because he made the Mudos. And he's worked with some other people. Technically, the X Plus Iris I have upstairs is made by him.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he's the one that was designed. Some of the tentacles go off more in other directions. He made this too. Like I said, did a phenomenal job on this. The texture on the skin looks really nice. You got the sand color and transition is like forest green, with it being a little bit darker on the back here. Then you get the dry brushing on here with the... I guess I'm going to call them scales. It's like the plates.
Scaling plates. It's something.
Coming along the back here. Mouth looks solid. You get the ton.
It looks like the armadillo armor.
Pretty much. It's kind of like instead of you get dorsal spines, you get like the ankylosaurus, kind of like armored plating. It's got like the giant ears. And the one thing I like is... The one thing that always seemed weird about me when watching Gorgo is like how like disproportionate the monster sizes are. Like the head's huge in comparison to the body. The hands are gigantic, as they should be. It's got huge feet. And it's just like, it doesn't seem like it should work as a neat monster, but it does.
Kind of does.
Yeah. Even like the texture on the legs looks really good. It's got its claws in the bottom here. The nails are done in a gray. You also got the tail here too. Also, the one nice thing is it's super posable. I will say a bit on the loose side.
Loosey-goosey.
It doesn't take much to get these things to move. It holds a pose pretty well. But I could see maybe over time...
Getting worse?
Yeah, things kind of loosen up a bit. That being said, I'd rather have something
loose than
a little bit looser than a little bit tighter, because I don't want it to break when I'm trying to move it. And fixing something that's a little bit loose is definitely a lot easier than fixing something that's a little bit tighter, if you have to fix something. That being said, like I said, there's nothing here that I would say is predominantly an issue. The only thing I would say is the tail maybe pops off a little too easy, but then again, it's ball joints, so...
Yeah.
It's a common thing with most any action figure line. that incorporates those. It works really good. For its articulation, mouth can open and close. Head can look up and down. Rotates all the way around. A little bit side to side. You also get a little bit of rotation at the neck here. Can also go a little bit forward and back. Chest section, you get a rotation here. A little forward and back. Nothing too crazy. Arms can go, are on hinges. So they go up all that far, down all that far. Can rotate. It's got single jointed elbows. Also can rotate at the elbow. Rotates at the hand, which are also on hinges.
I'll be honest, he's got a lot, okay?
Yeah, legs go forward and back. Go in and out. Single jointed knees. Can also rotate at the knee. Rotates at the foot. It also has the hinge here at the claw. And then the tail is segmented like a monster, so you can kind of shift it however you want. Which is kind of funny because the one thing I would say with like the Haya Godzillas is the tails are like super stiff.
Yeah.
It sometimes can be a little bit hard to pose. And the Super 7s are like almost unmovable. Well, this thing works pretty darn well outside of just like I mentioned. Like if you are a little too reckless with it, you might pop one of the ball joints out. But on a hideout, it's not like you're going to break it though.
You forgot the details of the most important thing, Steve.
We already went over that. Also, if you want to swap the head out real quick, I guess we can do that. It's not a ball.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just want to make sure you go straight onto the joints. And the predominant difference is for the eyes, these are just red. While with the one that was on it, it has a little bit of an iris to it. So there's a little more detail on this one, but if you want it to sit on your shelf and glow in the dark, it gives you options.
Yeah.
Not Big Ben. All right, so overall for the Titanic Creations Gorgo, thing's pretty sweet.
I like it.
Yeah, it was $100, but you get
Ooh.
quite a bit of accessories. The box is pretty cool. Overall, digging the vibe of this. Because for me, it feels... I'd say... I don't want to say monstrous. It doesn't feel like a monstrous, but it definitely, honestly, this feels a little bit more...
Super 7?
Higher than... No, I want to say Super 7. If anything, it kind of, like, it's like... Sort of reminds me of a Haya. Also kind of reminds me of Figure Arts. Like the Ultraman Kaijus.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. The
Yeah.
The odd ones.
Yeah, it doesn't... It's... The way the posability and everything works, it kind of reminds me a lot more of those than anything. Because even... Do I have a Haya hanging around?
No.
Not close by. But it's really sweet. And I think for a unique figure from a small company, I think the price is pretty reasonable. And like I said, it comes with a lot of stuff. I'm glad also it got enough funding because these were tiers. So paying $99 for this dude, or just gal I should say, might not have been as sweet, but now that we got accessories to go along with it, you got most everything you would want from the movie.
And like I said,
Seems a little more.
I really don't remember the movie, so if we really did review it, I'm gonna have to
Pretty
rewatch
sure
it.
we did. Or I might have did with Jess.
Because I don't remember that.
It's been a while. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I mentioned, if you guys like to pick this up for yourself, there was a few still on Titanic Creations website. Link in the description for that. It also helps us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. Liking and hitting that button helps a lot.
It does. Haha.
More so than most anything else. So if you like to help us, or even just like, yeah, another content creator you really like, make sure you like the videos. And we also got Instagram,
Sorry.
Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm getting distracted by his airplane. Guys like to keep up with the day with channel and donate. Greatly would appreciate it. Like I mentioned on our Patreon, you get to see these in advance. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.